Hey, Sleepy. Hey, Lee. Hello, everyone. Later than usual, but better late than never. Yeah, I have nothing planned for this stream because I kind of almost gave up. Today has been a mess, but yeah, we'll just have fun for an hour or two. How are you doing? How are you doing, Sleepy? I hope today has been good. Hey, Silly. Thanks for the hydrate. Good afternoon to you. It looks like everything is okay. Yeah, that was last time. Happy to see you again. I hope you've been doing well. Lee? Have you been up to date with the series or been busy? Hey, Psycho. Thank you, thank you. Can we all scream for a... Yes. Go ahead. I'm ready. Thank you, Sleepy. Hey, SG. Thank you. Welcome. Happy birthday to White. Yes. We do have a food illustration, which I don't really like that much, but I did what I can on, I mean, with the time given. It's kind of a parallel with this one, if you didn't notice. Black is going with all the utensils you can use to eat different kinds of pancakes, like pizza, like noodles, like burgers. But White is too hungry. He just wants the real thing, man. He's been fed, yes. And this here, the lore behind this is... You know when you eat noodles and the whole thing, you just want to get a bite, but the whole thing just goes up? The bond is too strong between all these noodles that everything is dragged up. Yeah. That's why he's angry about it. What else? Pizza. Spacing out while having a burger or a sandwich is a mood, I guess. Speaking of pancakes, I actually had some pancakes for breakfast a bit ago to celebrate this lovely anniversary. That's so sweet of you, very thoughtful. Thank you for sharing this. I kind of like it. It feels like I'm eating a noodle burger. Not gonna lie, yeah, it does taste good to have all that full experience, but it can be troublesome. if you're at a restaurant, maybe. You want to see the boys without all the effects? Right. Before this, let's go BW, let's turn these off. And thank you, and the sparkles, and the bouquet, and then White looked like this, look. This is how he looked before. He was really shocked. Hey, Spectre, welcome. Black not getting the letters right from our point of view is killing me. He's so proud, man. But yeah, this is the drawing without all the effects. So proud, so proud. So, since we are here, let's talk a little bit, just a little bit, about the screen caps of November. And we'll see the ones that didn't make it to the final round. The runner-ups. What's with the drama today? We want festivities, man. Oh, it's drama and intense drama. Last year I kind of made a video rating these and talking about them. So I'll do it now here. Maybe then I'll just clip all that part, all this part, and post a video. We're doing it the lazy way this year. So this, for those who don't have the context, is the funniest screen cap. This is my comment. I would give it 6 out of 10. It's just so weird. Someone who follows greyis but doesn't read it commented that, oh, so they swapped personalities in this? Because if you follow the story for long without reading it, just my social accounts, you're gonna get the idea that White isn't that bubbly and Black is the clingy one, so this is really out of nowhere. We're gonna be on YouTube. We're gonna be famous, yes. I mean, if I'm gonna be famous, let's be famous together. And then this one. Let me reach out. Oh no, I ran out of tissues. That's ironic, being the greyis author. The fakest smile I have ever seen. Hey Danielle, welcome. It's difficult to find that it's been 15 years. Thank you. Yeah, it's strange. It's strange, for sure. This is, I don't know, I quite like this one. 7.5 out of 10. This... I love it. I love this. 8 out of 10. It's fun. White has a hoodie. Black complementing White, and we have Chibi Hawkman. What else would you need? Thank you. The little stickers? Oh, you're giving me ideas now. Would be nice to have. I've literally had the convo. Oh, my favorite book I've been reading since 2011, and I got a blank stare with, damn, that's a lot of years. It almost made me cry. Oh, you're gonna make me cry now, but I'm already all watery, so wouldn't make any much difference. You dress like white? Ah, the aura, the coolness. Beanie Black is special, yeah. I guess that what Hawkman would have looked like if he was a Discord emoji. Yeah, we're gonna revamp the emotes on Discord. Just wait. One day I'll have time. So next is this one. I don't like it at all, honestly. I don't. I kind of used the same line art of the manga. I didn't reline it to be for an anime screen cap. So I kept noticing all the thick line art of a manga. How are you doing with the sick D? I'm okay, I guess. I don't know. It's new game plus now. Today has been really tough. Thank you for asking. Your heart is leaning more towards Blackie than white lately? Your heart is beating. Spectre, that's a good thing. We love that. He's eating food, of course you don't. My god, this is gonna be... Oh, it's gonna be a thing now, right? Oh my god. Hey Elma, welcome, welcome. Elma is the goat. I already wanted to make the screen caps, but Elma suggested or created this prompt list for this month, so I followed that, and it was challenging at times, but it was fun. I got to know about this manga today. I'm really late. It's been 15 years, but I'm happy I read your manga. It's just so... Thank you so much. You learned about it today and you already checked it. That's peak behavior. Thank you so much. Really sweet. Oh. I almost ran over Jevi. Sorry, Jevi. Thank you so much for joining the stream, Pushon. I hope you enjoy and continue to read the story. So this kind of had another dreamy look. Dreamy look and different shading for the face. And I kind of... I only use close friends on Instagram. I have all my mutual artist friends. And I just post like, which, this or this? And everyone went with this. And I like this one more because of the contrast. This is too dreamy. Hopefully Jevi will join us. I have faith. This is why I have the webcam. So yeah, this is what we ended up with. And then, oh my god, this had multiple versions, and you can see Black's face is changing between versions. I had to liquefy a few things here and there. His face was bigger than his head. This is the thing a lot of artists get into and not notice. They feel like something is off. My advice, always check if the features are bigger than the head. The features are bigger than the face, because you always need borders, margins between the outside line of the head and the features placement. I realize I don't think we have a Discord emoji of White actually sleeping, and if that ain't storytelling, I don't know what it is. We don't have sleeping, we don't have eating, I mean. We're lacking on a lot of the emojis, to be honest. They do need a revamp. I'm actually zooming around the place this week with my keychains and my pencil case, and now I'm known as the sailor and the lighthouse girl? Oh my god. What a lovely thing. Thank you for sharing. Hey SPO, 15! Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. I hope you've been doing well. Hey, and welcome. You didn't miss much. We're just going over the screen caps. And then we have Farhat, Daniel's cat. This one doesn't attract the attention of majority of people, but I kind of like it. Like if I was scrolling and I came across this screen cap, I would stop to check it out. The simplicity, I guess, and the glow and books and cat, you know? Hey Tam, hope you're less groggy. Yeah, thank you. I hope you're doing well yourself, Tam. Thanks a lot for coming. Cat bias, yeah, kind of. Not much to say here. Only that Farhat looks way maturer here than in the manga, I guess. And then we have the goat. This. Oh, I rate this 5 out of 10. This 7.5. This 6. Now this is 9.5. I love it. I love this one. If I'm allowed to say that I love something I created so much, this is it. I was happy with the color palette. I was happy with white, and I don't like those in the background that much, how they look. But the moon and all that. Home screen, Spectre. Your manga and art has me on choke. Thank you, SPO. You've been here for so long. Thank you so much for the support. And I did better job with the fur, I guess, than this one. White repeats clothes often, unlike black. And then we have a mirror with an animation. I tried. Fur looks more realistic than the fur on my coat for real. Sleepy. The uncrowned king. His grey is his Himmel, I guess, from Frieren. They even share the haircut. This, I guess I give it 8 out of 10. And this originally was... The prompt was game, so I was gonna draw this part from chapter 74 and a half. The animation is incredible. Thank you, Sleepy. I'll show you now how I did it. It's, no, it's not a great job on my part. It's the easiest thing ever. I am the master of shortcuts and just trickery when it comes to getting things done without doing them. Okay, so let's open a new file and show you. Will I remember the brush? Because I do have a brush. I think it's in wind or in flowers, but my bet is on wind, probably. Will I be able to find it, you think? Oh man, this? No. It's a brush that you just hold down and it keeps folding. It's so strange. This, I guess. Illusion magic, yes. So this is a brush. You just click. Why is it not working? Oh, it's because it's monochrome. Okay. I just click and it keeps... The petals keep falling. So what I did is I just zoomed in. And then I screen recorded this. Removed the circle. And then went to my video editor and placed a mirror in the middle because I needed 2 layers, one in the back of these petals and one in the front. So yeah, if you think I animated, it's not me. So maybe one day I'll back to this, one day maybe I'll finish this because I kind of like the idea of 2 heads. This is 8 out of 10, we said, right? This, I kind of feel like this did very well on Instagram. We're so proud of you. Thank you, Sleepy. What's your page dimension for your webcomic clippings? How do you resize the pages for Webtoon? I just work on a long file that is 1600 pixels with how long it takes for the story for the episode to finish. And then when I export at 50%, so it will be at 800 pixels. So yeah, this did really well on Instagram. You know what? I should have just opened my Instagram because all the stories, all the screen caps has music actually. All the screen caps have music. And I kind of put the better part of my brain picking those music. Some of them really work well. And this worked really well. I like the look of this, but I feel like I could have picked a better line to promote. Even though it's a good line. The missing T. Oh, the get. Oh yeah, but I don't want to get better. I don't want to get better. I don't want to get better. It's the water bottle, you know? The missing T, that's you know what that is? I shared this on. This is me when I post something that has a typo. I'm like, look at this. And someone is like, please check the text. Why are they always so good? Thank you. I mean, I love music. I was telling my mother how much I love music. So this will... I'll give it an 8 because I like the whole vibe of it. It kind of feels like an anime screen cap with the background. I don't know, there's something to it that is very charming, maybe. I would watch Series G post stories with the music on them and just vibe out. That's great because some parts, some music, I would cut, like I would place the music at a certain part, and I hope people will continue because it gives you, especially if certain scenes, I picked them thinking of the whole scene in mind. So when as the scene progresses, the music fits actually. So it's been really fun. Also, Silly Goat always reposting my art to his Instagram. Great. Please check the text. No. Then this is almost 10 out of 10. I love this. I am so happy with this one. If this was just this, it would have taken 10 and this would take 9. Because I still have a problem with these in the background. But this, I don't have any issues in it, honestly. I love it. Wait, did I? Want it on my wall? I'm so happy with it. That whole sequence in the manga was really fun, but to think of it, all of it coming together in one screen cap was really challenging and fun. Thank you all. So this is 9, let's say just 9.5. I hate him so much. I love this one. Silly, you know what it reminded me of? I don't know, it was maybe volume 7 or 6. No, it was volume 5 actually. Yeldar's chapter. Lucy was reading, and then she sent me a message that I screenshotted. That's why I remember it so well. She told me, I love everyone, I just hate you. So, you saying you love it so much, but you just hate him? Similar lane. Thanks a lot for coming, Psycho. I appreciate you stopping by, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Greyis could become a horror manga so easily. I mean, the start of volume 3? What are you saying? Of course. And then this... 5 out of 10. Sorry. 5 out of 10. I'm sorry to say. There are too many problems that I keep seeing. That's the thing. If you keep saying the problems, you can't escape them. Not Rita, the screen cap. Rita and the turtles are fine, they're great. They're 10 out of 10, but... But the screen cap as a whole... Listen, I love drawing water. Thank you, Sleepy, for mentioning that. This is another 5, I guess. Okay, this is gonna be 6 out of 10. This is 5. I feel like it's fun. I love the joke. I love the scene in the manga, but it just isn't that good of a screen cap. Thirst quench 3 a.m. thirst quenching water. Glad to hear that. Like the water would instantly remove my headaches. Oh, if only it removes mine. But thank you. We got to see Jad, so 11 out of 10. I mean, yes, and his blue eyes, but... I missed the chance to draw the deal with it dog meme or something in the background. Maybe with Sasha. But yeah, 5 out of 10. This is... I love this scene. I love... This is 8 out of 10. Even though they are kind of detached from the shadows. Okay, you're all doing so well with the rating, better than I am. I didn't have time on that day, but I really wanted to draw the details of black, and I think I do have them, honestly. Let's see. I think I drew black. Let's go to screen cap 13. It's 13. There it is. Let's see. I think... Yeah, I did. Here, I drew some details of black. It was a face. Yes, it was a face. Oh. The scene, I think, like lived in the front of my head for like a year straight in high school. It's a state of mind that you find yourself in often, right? Especially in high school. Sadly. Remember our discussion, Elma, on this? You talked about shadows. And I asked you which shadows you mean, because I didn't like... Oh wait, what's happening here? I was kind of self-conscious about how bad the shadows are. Where are the shadows? Right. I lost the plot, man. There you are. But when you said that there are hard shadows, I kind of felt like, maybe the face isn't really that clear. And this is why I asked you, like, which shadows, if you remember? Hey, Andy, welcome. That state of mind had never been captured quite like this for me before. Glad to hear that. This is what I want to do in life. Just think of all these moments and things that I haven't seen discussed in real life or in fiction, and I want to put them in the story. Kind of like today's clipping. Today's clipping has this issue between friends that is one of these rare moments where I'm directly talking about something that I struggled with as a teenager. And with close friends, which is how I would feel pleased and get over my sadness with the littlest of support from my best friend, when if she is angry or sad, nothing I do will make her feel better. Which now, as a grown lady, I understand. There's way more nuance there than it seems. But back then, I didn't have that. So kind of what I wrote in today's clipping is something that I experienced too many times. You didn't note the face before, too? Yeah, it's Black talking. It's in his head. They look deliberate, but I didn't see it. I really was confused. If only I pushed it further, because I kind of felt like maybe it's not that clear. And I didn't want to say, oh, you are seeing the face, right? Or the head. I didn't want to do that. I'm glad that I did this then on stream. It's like things that often go untalked about, but happen all the time. Greyis tackled those things so... Thank you so much. This is what I'm trying, honestly. Because in the end, we learn a lot from stories we read, so why not talk about these things? There's so much nuance. I need to write a 10K analysis on that whole sequence. Please, I will eat it up. I will be white, starved for 3 books, for 4 years, I mean. So this, we said 8 out of 10. Speaking of starved, another scene where he had to steal quickly something to eat. I'm kind of happy with this one. Happy with the food, especially this pickled chili. Finger touch, knuckles. This one, 10 out of 10. I don't like how White looks. I don't like his jacket. I will give it, personally, 7. Hey, Blue, welcome. Black's hair here. I love black hair, honestly. But everything else is 7. Black is 9. Black's expression too. Yeah, his eyes are kind of teary-eyed too. Will I be able to zoom? There. His eyes are not teary-eyed, they're red. Almost gonna cry. 1 point for everything White eats. Can't believe I've been around from the start, silent, but I've been here. Hey, Kitty. I remember you, of course. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Are we tier listing? We're just ranking the screen caps. And then we're gonna see some stuff from 2010. For those who don't have the retrospective. But we're just vibing. Festivities and all. Yeah, thank you, Tam. Okay, next we have, this is 14, 15, this one, I will give it, the prompt was panda, so I was happy that I was able to find a screen cap or a scene that isn't Larissa focused and has pandas. But overall, I love Black's eyes, I love his mouth. The rest is... yeah. Sorry, I love Shams, but I mean... the glasses are good, too. You wanna see how this was? I drew this one on the day that I scheduled for it to be done, but then I revisited the following day and redrew it to be this. Shams, lend Black your glasses if makeup fails. Yeah, that works. Can this guy get a break? He can break. Mentally and physically. This is how it this is how it was originally. And it looks like, you know how there's this ongoing sad meme about the state of shoujo manga when adapted into anime? It's like very poorly adapted. And this is how it looks, because they rely heavily on glow and softness and stuff. I love this part with Black, but generally the whole thing just sucks. So I give this 6, I give this 3. Oh, what's up, and problems with Twitch? Next, we have this, let's see. This is 9 and 9.9. No, 9.7. 9.7, because I used the red that I needed to use for so long. White and red, yes. I mentioned it before. For white, it's usually black tones, but there's only one topic that I feel would be just red. Because you can think about a lot of things with red and black's, not black's, white's backstory. It's Silly's red, yes, this part. True. Fire, alarm, alarms, blood, red light district. Children's hospital. Thank you. Sorry to hear that, and 9.7. And then the goat, Daniel, with the prompt reminder, reminding you all to write all your feelings, don't let your mind filter anything out. I give it 7.5. The red reminds me of the clipping with the crows and white apologizing. You're right, that's another one too. Yeah, this bright red is very white-centered in certain mental traps he gets into. Blue. Screen blacked out and came back to Daniel. It's meant to be. Our wonderful Volume 10 goat. I like the idea suggested that Danny is in the room where Jad is sitting now in the dark. I like that idea. Hey Oslin, welcome! You made it to the party. Very glad to to see you here. This is a 7.5 out of 10. Like he's hiding. He just wants to know how it's gonna go, man. He wants to see Jad doing something right or White just... How do I say it without saying it? Danny dramatically spins around to meet Black. Not now, not now. The question is, Danny Batman and White Robin, or is White Batman, Black Robin, and Danny Alfred? We need Psycho back. We need Psycho back. Now next, this was for the song / concert. And man, this was very hard. I like the caption. I should be doing that in real life. Good advice. Please do. Yes. Writing is always good. This one is 6.5 out of 10. No, actually, it's probably 7.5. I like it. I like it visually more than the choice of scene. Yeah, I like it visually. I was always fascinated with anime scenes featuring characters that are interested in text and words, and kind of like with Hyoka, for example, text just flying by Hotaro in one scene, maybe. I love when text is used in anime screen caps, actually. Thank you, Sleepy. So yeah, it's a 7.5. Thank you, Elma. The next prompt is... Now this, I love this, because I always loved White's profile face here. But I kind of failed to render it the way that impresses me. Because with these, because I'm not that good with colors, or I don't have the skill of coloring, I kind of don't come to the canvas with something in mind. I rarely have something in mind to draw when I start drawing. I just like to explore and be impressed by the end. And I by the end of this, I wasn't that impressed. I was happy with White. And I love the grain and all that, but yeah. It will take, I mean, I'll give it. Ooh, let's see. 6 is good. It's a screen cap. Quintessentially White. I'm just happy that I was able to use this line in a screen cap, and many people vibed with it. Many people were interested in it, and other people saying that they love the platonic representation in the story kind of made others be interested in checking out the series. I black out and there's a drawing on my screen. I just hope for the best. It has atmosphere. That's what I was going for. Glad to hear that you feel it has atmosphere. I'll give it, because of the line and that I actually like how White looks here, I will give it a... Let's go with this 8. It really makes me want a coffee. I feel like that's an achievement. I really adore the platonic relationship. I've kept loving it for years. Hey Jax, welcome to the stream and thank you. I will forever keep talking and writing about platonic relationships, familiar relationships, friendships. The way you gathered several panels in one pic is it? Thank you. Yeah, that kind of. I guess it's the glow and the layering is what I'm not happy with. Maybe the composition more than anything. Imagine that floating text style with White's Volume 7. It's this. Oh, next year. Next year I want to draw that scene. Oof. I'll forever adore Wak and their platonic rep. I hope they walk so others can run. We need more. Sate? Sate is a... Actually, that's a good number. Sate. I rated Sate out of 10. Now we have these. These look so anime-like. Honestly? To be honest, I kind of... In the manga, and from the understanding of the scene, there should be a tree here. Like, they're standing under a tree. But I kind of ditched that. So this is what happens when manga is adapted into anime. You decide to ditch certain things for better composition, or maybe clarity or ease to the eye. Underrated topic. We need more and more. So we have Kid White with his galaxy eyes. Kid Black with his Gojo eyes. And then we have Black saying that White's gonna be an okay grown-up because he knows that Yeldar is an okay grown-up. Oh my god, I'm gonna come. My throat didn't like that. My throat didn't like that at all. A slice of life anime that you don't know will change your life. Oh, Elma, you, yes, you're cooking. White's dead tree versus Black's green. Because Black knows what he wants from this age. White, sorry. Yes, doubled lighting would have been really nice, but I also didn't want to remove all these details after drawing them with an overlay layer. So this is, let's see, this is 8. This is 8 and 8.3. 8.3 out of 10. Next, I didn't give this 9.9, but 9.7 because this is 9.9. But a few minutes ago you say you're not good at coloring. I miss clippings so bad. First, thank you. Second, I miss clippings too, and this is like we trust in 2026. In 26 we trust. Now, let me explain what do I mean by I'm not good at coloring. Just like when I say I'm not good with drawing female characters, for example. What I mean is the end result you see, yes, I know. It looks good. You can't say that you don't know how to color when you color like this. The thing is, learning something, you have like steps. It's a ladder and there are steps there. It's a staircase and there are steps. The top level doesn't mean that you're perfect at what you do, but it means that you reach a point where you do something so well without thinking about it. So I draw black and white without thinking. I just drop them. Sometimes I have to think. Certain angles, maybe when I'm not feeling it that much, but generally speaking, or maybe they're wearing suits, but generally speaking, I don't think when I draw black and white, or plants, or Jebi. It just becomes like riding a bicycle. This, when I reach this point, I feel like, yes, I know how to do this because I know all the ins and outs that I'm doing it without thinking. So I'm like that with manga, with inking, with drawing with pens, but I'm not like that with coloring. I'm still too... I take one step forward, 3 steps back, and I doubt every decision, and I rely on gimmicks and lights and glow to hide the mistakes. So, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. He's here. Yes, this is 9.9. This is, I guess, the highest rated screen cap. Reach the peak of art? I guess it's all downhill from now on then. You want to see an oil painting from you? What? You want to kill me? I tried oil painting before when I thought that, oh, I'm gonna be a legit artist, I have to paint. But no, you don't want to see that. I'm so bad, and I... Honestly, my sister is a painter, and I always tell her, people who paint are magicians to me. 9.9 for this one. With the music, I'm randomly reminded of Chris looking out the window. Why are you killing me like this? Ah, Chris. Excuse us, everyone. This is like a moment to appreciate Deltarune and Chris, the best character of 2026. Chris and Susie, man. Window, man. Ugh. Let's move away from these blinkers. Next we have this screen cap. It's an 8. Based on concept and symbolism. Oil shows something primal in the brain, and I'm curious. What? Tell me more. Depression Brothers. Yes, that's what they're called. Depression Brothers. Sailor and Lighthouse Keeper. They are not on the same They are not on the same round. I need the sus sticker. Next. I don't know how to explain. When I was in class and saw my classmates' paintings, it showed a whole other side of them. The stress is too real. For me, art has to be snappy. I feel like I am in a race with my brain, with all the ideas that attack when I'm in front of the canvas. And I feel like painting doesn't work with me for that, because of that reason. I need to... Washing the brushes afterwards is a lot of pain, and waiting for the oil to dry is a lot of pain, and the stress of picking colors and yeah, it's too much. I can't do it. I will sacrifice not finding out about this other side of me for laziness. And we have a fairy tale. We have a fairy tale. The boy with all the stories. He has the lion, he has colored clothing, he has this black boots. He's very fond of black boots throughout his life. The one thing that he stuck to, maybe. And the three characters that he is interacting with are three characters that are wanderers. This is where him saying once in chapter 63 as a kid, he remembered that he said to Jad that he wants to be a pilot. He probably fancied a life where he has to travel around. When I read The Little Prince for the first time, I need to read it for the second time because I don't remember much of it, but I remember Edward Tulane. I love this story. The miraculous journey of Edward Tulane. Boy and his lion. Yes. And now we have spring. Wait, let me check. I think there are... Okay. Not yet. Wait, did I read this? I rated this. I rate this. I rated 8 out of 10. I'm happy with the experimental style. You just read Cause of White? You do better than me because, not gonna lie, sometimes I just look up a summary of a story or I ask my sister. My sister is an avid reader, so I always tell her, whenever you read a book, just tell me the name and the content so I can put it on White's read list. So maybe you are a more proper fan of White than the author. I give this 5 out of 10. Would Kid White accept my heart? Kid White, if he didn't experience everything that he experienced, he would accept all people's hearts, maybe, I feel. You've already read Perks of Being a Wallflower for White? I only watched the movie and I know it's a bad adaptation. This one, you were so evil. I take it. No defense, Your Honor. Nothing. No words for this one. This is... What did I say, 6? Maybe 5.5. I don't really like it that much. Sentenced for 10 more years of greyis? You make it sound like a punishment. Oh no, more. 10 more years of greyis? Oh no. Next is this family of 3. And it was so funny that throughout drawing this, I just kept thinking of White saying that I'm not gonna call you mom. Hey, Aishu. Welcome. The jury is biased. I love those jury. After the Pain and 5, I don't like it as an art, to be honest. It looks really good in manga. It didn't... When I colored it, it kind of showed all the mistakes in the drawing. The eyes were so off and stuff like that. The nose... but it's okay. 5.5 is good. Maybe when the story is 25, they'll start reaching their 30s. I just hope if the story reaches 25, White will be somewhere. Anywhere, man. I don't want him to be still unsure of what to do next. Thank you, Aishu. Welcome, welcome. We've been talking for 1 hour and 10 minutes. Whoa. This one actually... Wait, this one had something that you will appreciate. I didn't leave it in the end result because... 25 brothers clip. There it is. Here. I started... My Hero Academia, a whole war later, and they're still in school. Oh, oops. I'm glad nobody is pregnant right now. But yeah, it kind of threw off the composition. What? I was talking about greyis. I don't know anything about My Hero Academia having Mprig. Or are we in AO3? $25. So this is 6. I kind of like it. It's too silly with thick lines, but it kind of works. So 6.5. Now this sequence. It's funny because non-readers might see Black as a grandma with his hair. Oh my god! Oh my god, you're so right! We were on a date, so there wasn't any time to text or room for extra people at lunch. My god, Blue, you kind of... This is perfect. I was making this meme in Discord and I choose Sasha for fan favorite character. For sure. I so wanted to finish this scene. Like, animate the zooming out and White's answer, but then I didn't want to spoil it. But it was fun overall. I think I give it 7.5 out of 10. Also, the heart is because sometimes you read a manga and you find a good scene, a good interaction, and then you see the anime and you see that they kind of took the scene and doubled the fan service by 100. This is why I added this heart. So I'm just committing to being an anime adapter. The fan was served? Perfect. That's what I want. And then this one. With this track? Are you kidding me? iTunes, just no. Everyone and their mother commented on this one. This one was very popular on Instagram. You knew from day one you'd pick this panel for the screen cap. You're good. You're just that good, Blue. Do you want to see what I almost finished before this one? I will show you once the track is done, because this track just fits. But I did start working on another one. Almost finished it. And then I was like, nah, I could do better. I could be nice sometimes. You didn't survive this one? Oh, this. Yeah, this was the butterfly prompt. Grey butterflies, yeah, because I didn't... I stopped midway. Has she no whimsy? Her lifestyle killed it. First time I'm an angel and what? Oh, that hurts. Let's go back here. So this is, I think 9 out of 10. The heart has already been ouched. I mean, I told you I'm gonna show you what I dropped. Don't ever say I never gave you anything. Cool. 9 out of 10. Now these, these blew up very hard on Twitter. I talked about the adaptation, like how I went from page to anime screen cap, and that tweet, I think it's sitting on 2K right now. A lot of people were interested and engaged with that tweet. This is, yeah, I remember everything Elma said about this one. Truly showing the black, the white, and all the gray in between. I'm trying. I'm trying all the time. This set, I will give it 7 out of 10. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with all the mental exercise I had to do and how it ended and all that, but there's something that is bugging me and I'm not really that sure. So I would give it 7, but because of everyone's comments on it, it gets 1 point, so it's 8 out of 10. I can feel the plunge into the water when it's vertical. Yeah. And he does go head down on the page. Can I say something small? It doesn't matter, but it is at my little 16. Yeah, 16 to 9 brain. The way from the Elder One, of course, we always reuse assets. What do you mean? I only have so little time. The water in this one made me think of March comes in like a lion. I really need to check that one. The way it depicts visual metaphors, I so want to read that one. Oh yeah, for sure. 100%, I see what you mean. I just copied and pasted the panels from the manga. And in general, there should be more margins here. More space. But art is never finished. You just walk away from it, or something, is what Leonardo da Vinci said once. Oh, nope. And then this one, I have the I don't think I have things to say here. Probably 6 out of 10. Beautiful voice, thank you. Like, I can imagine black and white appearing and getting this soft zooming in. And then black shows up with the first line, and then white shows up walking for the second line. And then white appears in the middle to go back to reality. Black has a dawn sky, only clouds here and there. White has the night sky, the setting sun, but also a lot of sparkles here and there. The text added is really nice touch, thank you. What black thought of grey and what white thought of grey. Sleepy has translated food and can taste panels. I mean, when Sleepy said the flavors, I thought of ice cream. Bubblegum ice cream here. And the last one today. This one. The jump. 2 figures against the wind, 1 destination, the future. The future. It was mint to me. 2 blue for mint. It does work. Toothpaste, mint. Not ice cream, to me, yes. But yeah, this one is 8.8. The jump. 8.8. Eight turns sideways is infinite. You're so good, Andy. I can't with numbers and you. This is type panel the anime season ends on? Yeah. Ending song starts fading in or starts playing. The longer version of the ending. Because as we all know, we still have a scene. Maybe the scene will play out after? No. Couldn't play after. Yeah, the jump was really a good prompt to end. End with the beginning? Oh my god, Oslin, that's so good. Greyis ends with a jump when they're 30. I don't even know how to react to that. Besides, I don't know how to answer that. These guys are gonna be jumping into rivers even at 60. They'll improvise. They're gonna be jumping one step, maybe. Now, we're not gonna go over all 179 pages, but I thought it would be nice. It would have been nice if I can draw, but honestly, I'm really drained. I can't draw anymore. And I don't push myself. I really, really wanted to stream, like, just send me pictures, stock pictures, memes, whatever, to celebrate White or the boys or any character, and I'll draw them live and we'll have fun. But yeah, today was messy on all fronts, time-wise, health-wise. So I thought we can just chat and have fun, talk about the screen caps, and then go over some of the old art and what made Greyis back in 2010. And if you have any questions, like, about 2010, my god. Any stories or wondering what you would love to hear? Rest. I will rest. Yeah, let's just back then, nobody knew what these little snowmen meant. This is just everything that made up Greyis. Just brainstorming with myself without knowing what brainstorming is. First sketch, when White was named Black and Black was White. How is your cold? Are you feeling? I'm recovering. I'm recovering. Thank you for asking, Oslin. Today was intense. So I get these random allergy attacks, and I still, like, it's been almost maybe, I want to say 12 years with these random allergy attacks that I get, where half of my face, the left side, I just wake up in the morning and runny nose and runny eye, left side, throughout the day. No matter what I take, it doesn't stop, and I keep just leaking until I sleep. And the next day I wake up and it's nothing. So this is what's happened today. So now you know, anytime I just get a random, I'm so sick I can't do anything, it's that. There's something about a nerve in my left side that is causing this, they say. Okay, their names were swapped. No, here's the thing. Swapped. Here's the thing. When I drew them at first, it was like, I just want this character that is all in black. And his name is Black. I just wrote black and white. It wasn't even their names. If we go here, there is a sketch of... I was going over... Like, when I decided, like, okay, I'm gonna go with names black and white. This, for example, these are, I think, in Irish. This one is in Irish. I don't know if this is Irish or... But I was thinking of, like, I'll look into other languages for the names. This is so wrong. Their names was as their hair color. Do you believe that? Yeah. Do you believe that? You'd be too powerful today, so they tried to take your power. Thank you, Sleepy. Yeah, so the thing is, now, just know the lore behind how we ended up with... The story started with their names to match their colors, but only changed the second I used the text tool to type their names. I didn't want to add any styles to the text. I didn't want to add a stroke to the text because it's too much work to right-click a layer and add stroke, because I used to work with Photoshop back then. So what I did was I just picked the color white to write this character's name on top of him, and the opposite color to write on top of the other. And then I thought, wait, it could be cool to name him white and him black. Evil White is just black. Black was always shorter. I always loved a height difference. Their names was because of that, yes. The backstory of it is just based on my laziness. White has a bruise already. Black has all the band-aids. Black had more... Not black. White had thicker eyebrows. He's almost... Hi, June. He has the letters. So I always meant to reach that point. The letters. Thank you, Oslin. You and your childish acts. You and how you do things. Letters and envelopes and documents and boxes and bags and... Even the title came out like just... I wanted to throw in a title. I was so unserious when I started. Guns? There is a gun somewhere here. But yeah, until I find it, I was so unserious. It's so funny when I think about it. Just like, okay, I'll go with greyis. I would go with black and white. Where is the gun? See? Envelope. This is 2010, man. And pills bottle. The gun is missing. The gun is in a drawer. We have a tree and a bench here too. Grey is name backstory. Okay, so I have a character named White and a character named Black. I wonder what that makes combined. Funny story about me in general. When I was a kid, and I was such a snob. Like I was just the kind of kid that is full of themselves and the idea that they are an artist. Like I'm the true artist, and I will never sell my work because they're like my babies and stuff like that. All these things. And when people would ask me what is my favorite color, I would say I can't play favorites with colors. Like they're like kids, so my kids, so I can't say that I love one color more than the other. I am an artist after all. But if I have to say anything, I would say that I don't like the color gray. That is the funniest thing. My whole life story is me pursuing everything I hate and succeeding in it. I hated manga. I hated coloring, and I spent a whole month just working on screen caps. Why do I do this? You envisioned the storyline too hard? Yes. I became everything I hated. It's so funny, man. There is a gun. Wait, I'll find the gun. Here is the gun. Here is the gun. Look at it. I don't know how to draw a gun back in 2010. I still don't know how to draw a gun. He's even smoking. Do not give Black a gun. The more I learn about you, the more I appreciate this story. Oh, thank you, Sleepy. I feel bad when I share things about myself. I don't like talking about myself. Sometimes I do it because I'm streaming. This is what you do. But I don't always feel good about it. So. Put the gun down. Is that speech bubble white or is it blacks? This is it's blacks, but who knows? Sorry. I hope my mic is muting when I cough. If I'm not mistaken, there was a gun. Another story. There should be. I don't remember. Black with a gun, holy. Thank you, Blue. It's the same thing with the Colosso course. Seriously, the more I learn about your process of creation, the more I am in absolutely awe of you and this. Really? Now I'm curious. I don't remember. I always think that my process is just, I want to understand things so I can do them fast, and I'm too lazy, so I want to do them even faster. Oh, Nightbot. Nightbot understood that the assignment. This is the first chapter cover I did for a story that I wasn't thinking that I'm gonna write as a manga, and this is another one. And I was thinking the other day, look at the original logo, greyis, and I, for those who remember, who have been here since the start, the logo had this gray and had you and I hidden within the logo. And yesterday I just thought that Y and I, it's like Yildar and Ia. man. The things you learn the older you get. Greyis يلدار أندية. I like the idea of these things that the editors add to manga chapters. I would love to try and do that for future chapters, only for the web releases, not the book. The people who shall not be named. Hey, silly. Creation itself is an art form, the process rather than the product. Understanding how you do things, create shortcuts, start the journey towards a product. That's an art form. You make it sound so cool, CP. You're right, for sure. It's very fun to see the process, especially when someone, like, I am very invested in the process and I do want to find all the shortcuts and just get to the end result fast. But nicely too. So I really appreciate that you noticed that. Thank you. The evolution of the logo? Thank you. It was so... listen, design and text, fonts in general, typography is just my weakest link, my weakest part. Looking back makes it crazy to think why chapter 1 would look like... What would chapter 1 would look like in your current art style and storytelling? Right? It's crazy. When I revisited the books, I did some changes. I kind of respect the grind I did back 15 years ago, so I didn't change much. But yeah, it's a thing to think about. Maybe when I finish Greyis, I will redraw the first chapter just because. Or maybe if... Oh yeah, maybe if Black forgot White again, White will remind him and I'll have to redraw it. Sounds like a good plan. I'm stopping too much at this one, but it's like, are you strong enough to handle the truth? Are you weak enough to refuse the change? What is there to do when one becomes two? What is there to say when all the answers are in grey? And I don't know, the pose is just too much. Like, White is sitting listening to music and Black is eating and feeding White, and White is carrying this book for Black to check. It's just... This is so TV news coded. It's just so strange. These are 6 zeros, but there's also F's in there because 6 F's are white, 6 zeros are black. And this is the logo with the you and I. I may be the only hope for you to exist. You could be the last hope for me to live. 2010. My god, my obsession with numbers is unhealthy, man. Look, this is chapter 4. This is the I'm here now. When reminding him and it's drawn in 4K is so fitting to a story of memory too. Yes. Can you imagine Black forgetting White again in this timeline? Seriously, existential crisis happening in 2010. Yeah. Big heads, small bodies. Blue can't imagine that. At least he has the whiteboard now. But what if? Fire. This is the first sequence I ever tried in manga style with greyis. And I was still... Maybe this was in spring of 2010 and I wasn't really still not considering drawing a manga at all. I love the top one. The hair is... What if White leaves and steals the whiteboard? I mean, listen. If Black forgets White again, White can just carry the whiteboard, and this is my issue with White. If you're sad, if you're hurt by Black forgetting you, you either carry your stuff and just disappear, start somewhere new, or you sit around and fight for your role. But this half existence, half I'm here, half I'm not, let's pick a new role thing is just, you know? Basically, D is out there to make sure if Black does forget again, all evidence is gone alongside it. Basically, true. Drama, a lot of drama. I don't know if this is the first time I drew them as kids. Just be here, White. Just be here. Stay here. He will. We'll see once we're done with the darkness. The panda and the orca here. The panda and the orca were a thing from 2010. It's wild when I think about it. This is the first page. The first page of greyis, the one with greyis is a mean word and all that. Oh, there it is. Greyis is such a mean color. This was the first layout. I don't know if it's clear on screen. Glasses white, glasses black. Look at the chapters. Greyis, if only, welcome back, I'm here now. Softly please 1, softly please 2. Inherited space, silent and useless, all the same. I don't even remember what these 8 chapters are. And I wouldn't be surprised if I just came up with titles without the content of the chapters. Does sound like something I would do. Welcome again in full HD and speaking of hurt comfort, here's our favorite transparent identity issue boy with a famous chair. This is the first Hey You balcony. A lot of you haven't seen this. I hope you're enjoying it because this is exciting. It's very Makoto Shinkai-esque because that's how I learned how to color backgrounds. Look at this. This is so Makoto Shinkai. This part here. Howl. He doesn't make a good howl. The first Hey You. I'm not good at colors. What are you talking about? About? You know. The first Hey You, yes. And it was Haizo, by the way. It was a totally different greeting. I don't know if I have it. Oh, look at me, look at me. Just look at me. Being like, oh, look at the steps. Inking, coloring, sketching, background. Didn't like. And then all the sketching. And then all the steps. Liked. Base colors. Paint, shades, and highlights. Add effects and change contrast. Did the same with the foreground. Added characters and balanced the colors. At last, I add sunlight effect and contrasted 2 layers of shadows at the very top. Younger D was a minute. So much effort. Yeah. And I would like be like, look at again. It's the snob vibes, man. And then character sheets. White was so playing this role so well, man. Look at him. All the confidence. He might have fooled you. And then I went with the character sheets, which I redrew. I think some of you have seen those. I started redrawing these. Burns easily under the sun. His skin doesn't tan, but burns badly. And then white deals with serious headaches often. And also, I think I mentioned the stomach aches. Prime candidate to have a stomach ulcer in the very near future. That was 2010. He still hasn't. So serious, sometimes everyone... No, he won't take no for an answer. A true sleepyhead, look at that, sleepy. Anger is his last option to deal with anything. Have you met White? White's beating the health allegations. As he always does, man. Can be scary, the king of reassuring smiles, hard to read. And then me trying to play around with words, with black is an opposing white, white is a highlighted black. They don't make sense, they're just cute shibis, and that's about it. And then me, unable to decide again with colors. This is what I mean that I'm not good with colors. I don't know what I want and how to settle on a look. So I just extend the process for myself. Four chapters scripts are finished. Back when I had all the time in the world to write finished scripts and draw a picture celebrating that. It gives the vibe. Thank you for the contrast. White was really just Black's friend. 76 chapters later. I'll just, there are a lot of pages, so I'll just skim through, and if I find anything, we'll comment on it. If anything catches your eye, do let me know. This is a good example of why we should document and keep old art, especially when you're just, never trust that you're not serious about something or just something is gonna pass. Because I was so unserious. I was having fun developing these characters. And then I accidentally became a manga artist. Chapter 100 will be iconic. Ugh. Yes, this one was redrawn. Greyis definitely has 100 plus chapters, but I don't think it will reach chapter 200. I hope it does, but I kind of feel like it might not. Thank you. The redrawn version is when I decided to try painting rather than doing line art and coloring. Look at the dried trail of tears. Look at it. Look at it. It's weird that it also feels like we're at the main arc of the story, but it's just started. I kind of feel like we passed the midpoint, but also, this is how I feel. Story-wise, I feel like we're past the midpoint, but it doesn't mean that what's left is, on terms of page number or chapters, is exactly half. Like, it's gonna be longer, but story-wise, sometimes I feel like we're past the midpoint. And we have this one too. I was always interested in red eyes, I guess. Even the panda is sad, man. Look at that. Don't make me look. I'm sorry. I won't make you look. Let's go back. Everyone is sad. Let's look at something happy. We have even Chibi are sad now. Oh my god, Black is angry. Oh my god, they're sad. This is White taking someone on a date. And then these three, look at me trying to make screen caps 15 years ago. Oh no, it's all sad. True story. Thank you. Sick. Thanks a lot for coming, Blue. For chatting and all that. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday and see you on Saturday, hopefully. Oh, you said you can't. Then see you when I see you. Thanks a lot. Sick White. The only time he's just, I'm done. I'm not gonna. This is Kuro Shitsuji, but it's like Kuro no Shitsuji. Like it's Black's butler, not Black Butler. Boxer white? White. It's too late for me now. Boxer black, I mean. It's almost 2 hours, right? Yeah. I'll wrap up soon. A lot of bruising and blood. And footwear that doesn't actually work. I tried, like, you can see that I'm trying to make it work. This is, I drew it in 2010, and we got the reveal for this in when? 2024. Snow image with the beanie. This one. His hair is so much. I knew I need white as I need Sebastian. Look, he even has the phone and the sketchbook he was trying to remember white with. Another anime screen cap. This is the composition and the posing, I guess, is eyeballed from Romeo's Blue Skies anime. Oh, we'll see him. Look at that. White being Daniel and just putting the tie over his shoulder so he can work properly and not mess it up. Kind of like what Daniel does in chapter 65. Daniel wasn't a thing back then. Look at them. They're fighting. And Black is trying to find a way to make up with White. It's the same story since 15 years ago. This one made the rounds back in DeviantArt days. It got so popular. It was the first drawing that gets too popular. How can I stop caring? What a line. Ugh. This is the first drawing I drew of Rita. And then Amir, and then Yeldar, when nobody knew what Yeldar is, or who Yeldar is, I mean. And everybody was in love, and they asked me to draw him. What was the music that was playing before this one? Oh no. This is from Medalist, Yuki Hayashi, Oslan. And then this scene with the panda, another screen cap. Ugh, I've been redrawing some scenes all over for years now. It has been 80 years. Amir didn't get any screen time. Wolf White and Bunny Black, they became their own thing eventually, Pure and Pitch. This is the Dark Ages, when I don't know why I would draw all this skin. Oh my god, that's just... Ugh. What else? This is fine. This skin is fine because I was practicing it actually. It makes sense. Yeah, you have Hayashi senses, Muslim. Boxer black again. Let's just jump ahead and see. Let's end on a happier note. This is a happier note. This is the cast: Black, White, Rita, Amir, Wasim, and Lana. This is Lana, or I don't know. I don't think it's Lana. This is Larissa. This is a character with black, I think. She shows up later. It looks like you forced him to do his stretches in the practice. Oh, it's up. It's way up there. No, not Hannah Marie. And then this, I was just writing the scene in my head. This wasn't in the manga. This is probably a scene, one of the first scenes that I lined and lay out and all that. And it's the same scene from chapter 13. When Black says, I want you to smile so wide that you'd get dimples. What else? Let's see. Anything else to comment on? The sad times. More sad times and fights because... Hi, I'm D. White giving Jad here. I remember this one. It's one of these because when you brainstorm ideas for your characters and you're exploring them to understand who they are and what they like, you go with any idea. Sorry, you go with any idea that is thrown at you, any idea you're interested in. And I used to do a lot of streams where people would request stuff. So, I don't know, they're just eyeing up this woman or this lady that is walking with platforms or high heels. And Black is like, how does she walk? Probably wearing that. And White is, well, that is making us stare. Jad is showing. Yeah, my throat is just telling me to end it. Running from fangirls. Forehead white, yes. What else? This is the first time I drew the Amir scene. Guitar white is a thing. Ever since she was younger. Oh my god. This has my heart. Just Black being lost in a mall or something is what I imagined it. And this is Black and Amir from chapter 5, but because before I knew it was chapter 5. We always love to see Black with Yaldar. This is so comfy, cozy. Thank you. We're gonna end it at the positive note. We have this one, we have a forehead kiss maybe. It's the anniversary, so let's get a hug. Here's a hug. So this one, now this whole book is in 2010, and this one is that very old one I drew way back when I started. I think it's here. Here it is. Redrawing it. So just drawing the characters over and over and over again within 1 year, you will progress. Trust. We were at 137. You're welcome, Sleepy. I'm very happy that you're enjoying this. I thought it's a great thing to check on the night of the anniversary. Or the night after, actually. Okay, I'll go back to these, but I just want to show for those who are interested in this zine. We have the first drafts, like chapter 7, chapter 6, and chapter... I wrote these like June of 2010. The vibe was so different. Here's the dance. Let's find a good one to end this with. We talked about food. So here. We have black feeding white. You definitely should get this from the shop if you don't have it. It's a treasure. Thank you, Anne. How dark it's getting in your... Yeah, all the lights are just switching off because I have them scheduled. And we will end with... What's the vibe you're looking for? The airport one? Is it this one? Look, they're feeding each other. Ice cream. Okay, we'll end with this. No, not this. Let's end with this one. We have kids, we have guitar, we have kid white, everything. Carefree slice of life vibes, yeah. And then real life hits and manga pages start and you don't have time to just draw freely like that. Come on, give me something. Yeah. If you had more freedom to draw more of these sketches, our heart would not last. In 2026, we trust. I just need... I want to draw, not need. I really want to draw all the requests I have on Discord. And I want to get back to clippings and stick to a schedule for volume 11. And I will be super happy. But yeah, I couldn't draw what I teased on the Discord. But I'm glad that you understand why. I'll definitely draw it and maybe I'll release it panel by panel on Discord. How about that? I'm very happy that you enjoyed this. Thank you for joining me on this look back on November of this year and November of 2010, or no, the year of 2010. Look back mentioned, yes. Thank you so much again for being here, being part of this journey. And let's head to 20. I mean, at least 30. I need to reach, even though 2030 is funny. But yeah, I do need to cross all the 20s because number 2 kind of pisses me off. Thank you, Sleepy. Thank you, Tam. Thank you, Silly. Andy, Elma, and Oslin. Look back on all these sketches holds so much emotion even after all these years. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. 2026 is gonna be the best chill year, hopefully. I'm done being Irina. 2026, I'm white. Yes, Saturdays mean so much now with everyone here. See you on Saturday. Have fun. And wish me luck on the cover of Volume 10. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.